Good morning, student. Today, this is the very one important class regarding the introduction of HTML. Actually, because we have go further in this topic, but we want to recall these things to students who joined recently. So, for that purpose, I have just again initiated that we should start with the first topic. So, I have chosen for today that is introduction to HTML, and we'll do the total recall of all the topic that still we have covered. First, we'll do the HTML, then we will also recall the animation part, animation that we have gone through already. So today I will give a demonstration about the basic tags and basic things about the HTML. So hold a second. So first of all, we'll basically start with the HTML only. Introduction to HTML. This will be our very first topic. So whenever you will have any doubt, yeah. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. So today we'll do the introduction. Everybody, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let's start our topic. That is web application, digital content creation, adding styles to web pages. Topic basics of HTML. First of all, we'll start with HTML and then we'll proceed further. So we'll try to understand the topic as well as we'll do some practical also. And after that, based on these things, based on some assignment will be given. So here we start. So first of all, what is HTML? That is very first point we have to understand. HTML, the full form, if you say, hypertext markup language. It is hypertext markup language. Now we have to just know the meaning. I'm starting from the meaning of language. Language means what? Whenever we just talk to anybody, we use either Hindi, Bengali, English, any of the language. Language means in that way we simply express our views. So in the same way, when we'll write something so that it will be displayed as web page or website, so that time we can say it is a hypertext markup language or it is a type of web programming. So that's why it is called language. Now we have to know what is hypertext and markup means. Actually, in simple word, if we say hypertext, which contains links to other text, means if we simply go to a website, there we can see if we click on a particular area, we can move to any other pages, or just like if we click on a particular highlighted things, those are called links. So there also we can move to any other pages. So that's why these are called hypertext. And what is the full meaning? Hypertext markup language. Actually, markup is nothing but a code or symbol through which we generally write something that will be displayed in a web page or on the internet. That is called markup. Markup actually tells the browser, web browser. There is two terms. Obviously, we have to remember that web browser. Web browser means just like, for example, Google Chrome, or if you use Safari, if you use Mozilla. So all these type of software that are called web browsers. Whenever we write any HTML code, it will be displayed as a markup code. That means through the markup code only it can be displayed. Each individual markup code referred to as element. Means whenever we are writing an HTML document, so each part is the element. So in actually one HTML document, what are the different part? First of all, It contains all the type of content and markup tags. Its content actual information what we want to display in the page. That means first of all we have to create one basic grammar of the things. After that we will write what we want to display on that page. Either it can be text, or it can be graphics, it can be audio, it can be video, any type of things we can display there. Then markup tags, actually, as I was discussing, markup tag that only tell the browser that how we can display the things. And then after writing the code, we have to save the file as either .html or with .htm file extension, and it can be done with any simple text editor. Now regarding text editor, I want to discuss a little bit with you. Most of you have the idea regarding this, but I want to discuss these things. Text editor means either we can go for any just like Notepad, Wattpad, MS Word, any type of this type of normal text editor. These are there we'll write our own code, and then we'll simply save it with .html or .htm. This is one thing. Later part, whenever you will get some knowledge, you will acquire some knowledge later on, you will also use, or you can will have some idea about another type of thing that is called YSIG. Remember the term. This is very interesting or important one. YSIG. The full form of YSIG is what you see is what you get. It is a special type of editor that are used basically in type of professional web page creation. Just like very popular is Macromedia Dreamweaver. This type of system or this type of particular website, these are used actually whenever, for example, uh, just like we want to create a vast website, and there we have to remember all the codes. But in this case, this type of YSIG editor actually enables us just to drag and drop feature. That means we'll simply drag any feature, automatically in the background its HTML code will be added. This type of concept is there in this YSIG. This is only called YSIG editor. What you see is what you get. Is basically the edited content where text or graphics appears in the form of close to a final product. That means whatever we bring into the main design area, so it will be simply available to us. That means it will be ready-made things, ready-made content. This is the meaning of YSIG. Next is there just like whenever we write any HTML document, so what are the different areas or parts we'll use? First of all, obviously we first remember there are four basic tags: HTML, head, title, body. But the entire document, whatever content we'll write, that will be the under this HTML and close HTML within the angular bracket. This within this tag, this is a container tag. What is container tag? Container tag means those tags which have opening as well as closing tag. Closing means nothing but preceding with a slash, that are called container tag. And all HTML document, whatever we create, that will be under this HTML and slash HTML within this tag. And with that, it has some two more basic elements, just like head tag. Within the head tag, we can mention the title or any type of specific information. Later on, we'll use those things. So that will mention. Presently, only will use the title of the page under the head tag. And the most important part is body tag. Basically, the body, that means the area which will actually be displayed in the web page. There only will do the actual work. The content that we want to display, that will place under the body tag. Okay, Saurabh, which part you want to repeat once? I'm discussing about the HTML basic structure. Just like, let me show just a second about this one. Basically, this is the basic structure of HTML document. Each and every content or each and every HTML page will be under this HTML and slash HTML. With that, few more tags are there. Head tag is there, and after head tag there is body tag. sorry, within the head tag, title tag is there, and after the title tag there is head tag close, and then body tag starts, and body tag is the area where we write the actual content that is to be displayed. So this is the thing. Now let's go for the practical explanation of these things. So then again we'll further discuss. First of all, just let me open simply one notepad editor. Here I have created one demo. So but let me in front of you, let me create one thing. So just like simply you can take any name, just like normal text editor. First of all, I'm showing this one. Next day I will use another platform that also I will explain to you. So here I'm taking one simple notepad editor. Just like here I'm taking P1 for example. Then just writing. So what I'll write, obviously as I told, so always we'll use the HTML tag. Every content will be under the HTML tag. So HTML I have written. Under that we have to start the head tag. Within the head tag, there will write the title tag. There will write, will start the title tag. Then within the title, you can write the title of the page. My sorry, my first page example. Then simply we'll close the title tag. Always closing will be to the front slash. After that, after the title tag, we have to close the head tag also. So simply we'll close the head tag, and at last, after closing the head tag, then we will start the body tag. And this is the area where we create our own work. So here, for example, for the time being, just I'm writing uh, a school name only, Sunshine North Point School, and the affiliated to CBSE affiliation number, for example, 43015. This only I want to display. So simple content. Now after that, after completion of my work, what I want to display, then and there we have to close the body tag. Sorry, we have to close the body tag. After closing the body tag, as I told, each and every content, complete HTML document will be under the HTML tag. Will be under the HTML tag. This is the opening tag, and now I'm writing the closing tag of HTML slash HTML. After closing, just then we can save as the file. As I told, we have to save as because this is the file with notepad or text document. Now I'm just saving the file with simply page 2, for example, dot html. Either you can write html or you can write htm and then save it. So I'm just minimizing it. Later on you can see. So here we can see our page is ready. Page 2. This is a Chrome HTML document is showing because I have selected by default web browser Chrome. So now just if we click on it or double tap, so now you can see our page is there. So here Asansol North Point School Chalda affiliated to CBSE affiliation number 2430150, whatever written that I can display. So now few things I want to again just show you that the title that we have written, it has came here. This is the title area that we have mentioned under the head tag under the title area, and the body, the content that I have written under the body part, that has come in this area. This is the area. Now a few things we'll know about this, but before that, just let me show you one thing. Suppose if you visit, for example, I'm just writing here, just let me just open our school website only, this only, and I'm just using this page. Sorry. This is our web page, school web page actually. Now simply, I think most of you have visited the website. So here, if we simply we can scroll, okay, that is fine. But suppose if we want to see the HTML code, what is used here, so how we can see that? Just like let me show it from this page. If you want to see what is the HTML code written here, just right click here and just see view source. So there you can see the HTML code that is used. Here this HTML code is used. Now, for example, this is our school website. Now here if we use same thing, it will show. But it is since a complete different things, a lot many things are used. Here this is our school website or school page. So this type of things are useful. Here you can see, just let me show you from here. It is started from HTML, this one. Now regarding whatever extra content are there, about that will come later. But another part is there, just like title part, the title that you can see here, and the title bar, same thing is displayed here. All the rest part are based on your syllabus only. Even you will come to know this script word, you can see later on, you will come to know that this is the part of JavaScript only. A JavaScript is used. So in this way, lot more codes are written. And at the bottom, if we go, if we move to the last part, there also will see ultimately the content is closed with this body tag and then HTML tag. So whatever content is displayed here, ultimately it is made by this HTML code. But since you can see this is not a easier task simply to write this code in a single, just like thoroughly to write the code. For this purpose, whenever we'll actually work with different lot more website, so in that case, we can use the YSIG editor. YSIG means that simply will use some, will drag some button or drag some things. It will come to your web page, and it automatically the relevant HTML code will be issued for that. So this was just intro about the HTML. Now let me go back to the video ones. Where since here, so HTML tags, we know about that. Whenever we are writing any tags, if it is container tag, we have to write opening as well as closing tag. And in case of HTML tag, if it is not a container tag, how we can add a hypertext in website? That only actually hypertext means whenever we are using any simply website, or we are writing any website, that time we are actually using hypertext markup language, that means HTML code. And that process is actually, you can say, hypertexting. Means, for example, just like in our website only, our school website only, suppose for example, if we click in this about, so it will open another page. If it is there, if we click on this improving math skill, for example, academics improving math skill, if we click here, so it will open another page. It will open another page. It will simply open another page. So these are the thing actually. In this way, things are there. So for that purpose only, whenever we are writing any web page, that means using HTML, that time we are actually using hypertext markup language. So this is the thing. Now the next things, regarding the tag attribute. First of all, we have discussed about the tag. Okay, one more point always we have to remember. Just like we are using HTML, HTML obviously we have to know that this is a not a case sensitive language. Case sensitive means what? Whenever we'll write any tag, not mandatory that you will use capital case, it's not mandatory that you will use small case. Any case you can use, or mix also you can use. It is not absolutely case sensitive, that we have to remember. Okay, but here simply it is the latest web standard use lowercase tag simply to this general sense, but obviously we have to remember it is not a case sensitive. Just you are the beginner, that's why we have to know these basic things. Now next, what is tag attribute? Tag attribute means what? For example, just we have used only basic tags just like HTML, head, title, body. So now above these tags, there are lot more tags are there, and whenever we are using the tag, that means it will have some special meaning. Each and every tag has some special meaning. Now, if we want to change the behavior, or simply if we want to change some uh, content or information under this tag, that means by default what is coming, I want to change that part, that things, that is only called tag attribute. Means through attribute only we can change the behavior or information that is associated with the tag. For example, just like any tag as any particular name. So whenever this is the syntax, whenever we'll use any tag name, then its attribute, multiple attribute can be there. Just like a1, it is the first attribute equals to its value. Obviously, basically we'll enclose under the double quotes, and a2 is suppose another attribute. So in that case also a2 equals to its variable value will mention. And whenever we'll close the things, that time we will not use anything. Here one simple example is given. Suppose table is the tag, it is quite later part, so I will show you now only few basic tags. And then border is the attribute, so their border value will assigned as 0. This is the later part example. I'm just showing another example, tag and attribute. And let me, and it is the already I have discussed what are the different things. It is quite beyond your topics, also quite more than your topics, because to get a proper idea regarding HTML, all these concept, all these topics we have to know. So let me show you from here only HTML heading. Today I will discuss about the HTML heading and paragraph in brief. After that, from tomorrow onwards, we'll go further. So just let me go to again the notepad. So and today I am discussing in the notepad only, but from tomorrow onwards we'll use another part, another things, so it will be more efficient, more faster. Okay, I will also share you some notes regarding this HTML also, and SQ assignment that also you have to follow. So now let's start. I'm just starting with basic things. What was the thing? First, we will discuss about HTML heading and paragraph. Now, what is a heading actually? For example, this is my one content. Now, I want to treat like a paragraph unit. This whole part, this Asansol North Point School, Chada affiliated to CBSC, affiliation number this. I want to treat this whole part as a paragraph. So I can use this p tag. I can use this p tag, and whenever we'll use the p tag, obviously it is a container tag. We have to close the tag. At last, we have to close the tag. What is the benefit actually? Now, when we are using this complete text under the p tag, it will be treated like a single paragraph. It will be treated like a single paragraph. Now, if we want to change the behavior, after that, let me show more here. For example, affiliated to CBC is there, and then, for example, let me write some more things. Classes from nursery to 12th. This is the thing. This is the simple things that I'm writing. Now, as I told, it will be completely treated as a paragraph. Now, I want to change the line from here. So I can use one empty tag, br tag, that is break tag. It will simply change the line. So after using this, let me show the actual what is happening to the web page. Here, earlier it was displaying in the single page, but when I have written or I have given this br tag, so then it is showing the element inside the and just in the next line, and we can see this br tag is there. So because of this br, after this chanda, it has come to the new line. Wherever we can place any br, it will be it will change the cursor to the next line. Simply the cursor will be changed or come to the next line. And if you refresh once, here also we can see this is the thing. Now, as I was discussing about the attribute, so I'm just taking one attribute of p only. So first attribute I'm taking here, p align. P align. Now, what is align means? Align means alignment from the within the screen. So center, left, right. So I'm taking the one alignment, that is right. So what will happen? Complete paragraph will be shifted to rightwards. So here we can see by default it is in left side. Now it is showing in the right side. It is showing in the right side. So that means it is one type of alignment. If any question is there regarding this attribute, let me just you can ask me. This is one alignment. Even if we do the center, another alignment also we can do. Just a second. If you have any question, please let me know. Then let me use another tag. Now I'll use the heading tag. Today I'm just discussing this heading tag in short, in brief short, but tomorrow we'll discuss the details about it. So suppose I want to give a heading. So here we can use two labels of heading, just like it is start from H1 to H6 in descending order. Means H1 is the largest level of heading, where H6 is the smallest level of heading. So here I'm just writing my school, and then I'm just closing the heading tag. And if we save the page, let me minimize. There you can see this heading has came. Now let me also bring this paragraph into center. So in that case, center. It has came to the center. Now also I want to bring this heading into the middle area. So then also I will use another attribute of heading, same attribute, heading align equals to center. Heading align equals to center. Now with that, suppose I want to change the color of heading. That means by default we can see here, by default it is coming with black color because background is white. Now suppose what I can do. So here we use color red. So what will happen? It is not taking the color. So another way we have to do it. Leave it. So let me take another one. Width. I want to take some width. So I want to take 50%. So let's see what happens. width equals to 50%. That is of horizontal line. It is not working here. So let me take another tag here, HR tag, horizontal line tag or horizontal rule. Actually, the mistake I was doing with that one. Color equals to, for example, red. So let me take this one, HR tag. This is the thing, HR horizontal rule. It is with horizontal line. It will create one simply horizontal line, and since I have used one basic color, red, by one attribute, so this red color has came. So this is the thing. Today I'm just ending the things here only. So if any further more doubt is there, obviously you can have question. And regarding your book, today again I'm sharing the link of your book in your classroom. So get it download. And furthermore, also I will share few notes, whatever content, whatever topic we'll discuss regarding that. Okay. Thank you, class. Have a good day.